Do that. You just sit back there and have fun, sweetheart. You're next. So let me go ahead and share this screen for you guys. And there's no point in thinking you're going to erase it or anything like that, Tina, because I've already screenshotted it and everything else. So you're kind of fucked on that route too. So you might as well sit back, shut up, and enjoy the fucking ride. So what we're looking at here, ladies and gentlemen, is a post from Holistic Empire herself saying and stating, "Hey, evil ghost and Peachy, notice she didn't have the testicular fortitude to tag me in it. That's funny. Where are your kids? Well, it's none of your concern, Predator. Y'all are always on YouTube. How am I always on YouTube when I have a full-time job every day? Spitting filth. Are you mad because I'm bringing out the truth about Ernie Shell? Is that why you're mad, Tina? Are you and Ernie still a thing? Is that why you're so upset? Yet no kids ever interrupt your lives. So you're telling me you want me to bring my kids on a live stream so you can see them? Is that what you're telling me right now, you fucking weirdo? I don't think they're even with you. Why is any of that your concern? I honestly don't think you even have your kids. Just saying, honey dick. Well, you obviously don't know what a honey dick is, you retard. Then you notice Sheila D says, come on over. Cinnamon Girl says, come on over. And then another comment, since Tina is spiraling, Tina comments on her own post and says, hey, Nicolina, who all contributed to paying lips to P-Bomb Mama T? Why are we even talking about that? Why is that even being brought up on a post like this, Tina? You're a predator, dear. You are 100% a predator. It's no wonder you guys let all those predators go when you were predator hunting, right? So let's go look at Barbara's comment real quick. I'm not trying to throw Barbara under the bus or anything like that. I respect and appreciate Barbara for what she did. Barbara actually came and said what she needed to say. Says, I don't know how much I've missed, but clearly a lot. All Deb wanted to show was that she and Tina were not lying about Secret Service being involved. Shit is out. Anyone can FOIA. Everyone on here has done effed up shit in the past. Most have made amends. Some haven't. This situation should have been talked about privately, and apologies were needed, in my opinion. I'm out of this effing mess. Too much going on in real life for me right now, and frankly, this sucks. Division yet again. So look at the comments. I don't know why she started attacking Peach in chat, so I came in and timed her out. And this is what I get. I have no hard feelings towards you nor Debo. I hate saying this, but if Debo is going to support shit like this, then oh well. It was FOIA, by the way. I can honestly say, I can't honestly say it is all out there yet, Barb, because I haven't seen the full paperwork. Tina comments on her own post again and says, at what point have they ever validated any of us, Barbara? Seems they are committed to sticking to their own story and agenda to me. No, actually, I was committed to helping Debo out. That's what I was committed to doing. Fuck that up, didn't you, Tina? You know as well as I, Peachy was Coralina's right-hand girl for 3 years, assisting in all the real-life fuck shit that they did to people, and not one single apology or admission of guilt to show or a shred of remorse has occurred. I'm not sure how you would feel about them if they talk to you the way they talk to me, and anytime I'm in chat either. Why? Because I call you a fucking idiot? A fucking moron? Because you come into chat saying the most wildest, stupidest shit in the world. Literally, harebrained, fucking wild shit that no one's even fucking heard of before. But yeah, you want to get mad at me for telling you to sit the fuck down and take your time out. Who fucking who? What a fucking crybaby. Or the things they say about me in comments anytime my name is mentioned. Tina, I don't talk about you! Also, they have yet to validate anything we have said and stick to their own story, even when we have proved we are telling the truth. Where? You left, Tina, didn't you? You left because you know you're about to get drugged. It was more than a jab. It was being assholes because Ghost wouldn't run with a blurred shot. Wow, imagine that. I get some shit that I can barely read, and I say, nah, we gotta do something about this. Like, we need full transparency on this. We don't want any questions. Like, this all has to be answered at one time. Damn. Hope you motherfuckers didn't lie on the report, because we about to find out. That's all I can say. This is another good point DGen also brings up. They refused to send a real PDF or pay the $95 to get it. Why did we have to pay the money to get it? Why? That's a red flag to me right there. Instead of wanting to prove your story, Debo, I'm going to be completely honest with you. You better get away from Tina, or Tina's going to drag you down in the mud, and you're going to be just like her. Tina, sweetheart, you're a predator.
Rainey, we tried to give Tina the benefit of the doubt. Tina has been through a lot on here, right? And I don't discount any of that. And I tried to be friendly, right? And this is the type of thanks we get.
No, there's no being nice. Exactly what DGen said. There's not going to be any nice. So, like I said, y'all better hope to God. You better hope and fucking pray that the blurriness don't clear up.
Over a year ago, Debo made a false claim against Ernest Maxwell that he sexually assaulted her.
All a cash cow LARP, come to find out.
This is what he meant when he said it's just a movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly what he meant. This shit was all planned. It was all planned for everybody to have sympathy and pity for him, to look like, oh, poor me, woe is me. I'm the little sad person. I didn't do anything wrong. I saved children.
Right.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, keep him away from your children. And I'm not joking.
As a matter of fact, he's wanted dead or alive at this point.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'll say it.
I don't care either. My goal is for him.
We don't care how he is done with his little fucking escapade. He's done.
Yeah. One thing I can guarantee all of y'all, I will never talk to him again. I don't want an apology. I don't want an excuse. I don't want to, oh, I'm different now. Or, oh, I'm sorry that I abused you and then lied to people about it. Okay. You know, I don't care. Like my life is doing good now. You know, I'm doing disaster relief work, 13 hours a day is long, long days. But you know what? When you can touch someone's heart that has been traumatized, says more than anything that you evil people can do to others. I was victimized of Ernie Shell. Okay. He bugged me and bugged me and bugged me to come to my house. He needed help. Okay. First 2 times I made up excuses. Well, I mean, it wasn't really excuse. My house was still being redone from Hurricane Ian. The second time my son was down. And the third time, Ernie FaceTimed me hysterically crying, telling me he is dying of stage 4 liver cancer. And he was super, super skinny. And he goes, Debbie, I don't have nobody else. I have nowhere else to go. Will you please help me? And, you know, by that time, you know, I have a conscience. I have a heart. And I said, okay. So I went.
He just happened to put his homeless, decrepit piece of shit ass not far from your home.
Yeah. He called me the next morning from the bus station in Sarasota.
Mm-hmm. So, from New York.
Huh?
He came from New York, didn't he?
I thought he said he left Southern Girls, but I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. No. Wait, I take it back. Because his story changed so much, honestly. I mean, he was making no sense at all. He said he came from Southern Girls, but then after he was here a little bit, he said he was in Tennessee before he came to my house. So I can't tell you where he was, honestly.
Actually, he said that his boss had a place in Tennessee. I do remember that. And he said he was working, but then isn't that when he went to New York again? No, it doesn't matter what the fucking timeline is.
Listen, after my time spending with him, I can tell you right now, like when he was here, I didn't watch his YouTube because I was too busy. I was too busy taking care of a terminally ill, dying man. And what that meant is I cooked 3 meals a day for him, handed it to him. You know, like I did everything for him except wipe his ass. I mean, really, you know, and it was tiring. Like myself, we don't eat like that. We eat twice a day.
He wanted her to hide that he was even there from everybody, you guys, including us.
And Tina knows me well enough. I don't lie well. So, of course, I told her. And nobody was happy about it. But I just said, listen.
You didn't tell me till I asked you, though.
Well, yeah,
I know.
I know.
Volunteer that information. I was like, dude, you're not talking to me much. Is Ernie there?
Right.
You're like, yes.
I mean, I was raised with morals. When I was a kid, if I got caught lying, I got in trouble. So, you know, that's how I grew up. So anyways, you know, I let him come and stuff. He's actually here just even a few days and he kind of starts hitting on me. Like one day I was in the kitchen getting something. He goes, you got a fat ass. I go, what? He goes, nothing. And I just was like, oh my God, you know? And then not long after that, he started saying stuff again and all this. And I was like, yo, you're not here for this. I'm here to help you. I want to see you get better. Y'all saw that video he made of me. Okay.
She was talking to me and she was getting drunk. And then she started saying weird shit. That's when I recorded it. I wanted to protect myself because I told her over and over and over again that I was only her friend. I never touched her. Never, ever, ever touched her. Ever. I liked her as a friend.
Right. And not only that, like, we got such a big age difference.
Right.
That'd be weird.
It would be weird.
Huh?
It'd be weird you drunk like this right now too, wouldn't it?
No, I'm drunk.
You're
and
drunk
I'm
as
talking
shit.
About it because I normally would never.
Right. You normally never talk about sex, would you?
No.
But now you're all about it.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Not because I want sex. I'm saying that we're talking about it.
You're talking about it. Quit talking about it.
You know what?
Go to sweeps, Debs.
No.
Go to
listen.
sweeps. Go to
A
sweeps.
couple days ago, I almost said, hey, Ernie, you can lay in my bed if you want to.
I have no recollection at all of him videotaping me. I don't remember anything that day. Did I have some drinks? I had a couple. I mean, I had a few beers, whatever.
Did you drink a case of beer, though? Or a 12-pack of beers?
No. Exactly. No. I think I had 2 tall cans of Bud Light. I think that's what I had. And I'm sorry, I'm 56. I know what affects me and what doesn't, okay? I don't get to that point where I don't remember anything. And I had no hangover the next day, which was even more weird. Because if somebody's so obliviated and they don't remember things, then they're going to feel it. Okay.
But looking back, you feel that way. But the morning after, what was that like?
I woke up like, I felt weird. Like I felt good. Like I didn't even feel like I drank, if that makes any sense.
Right.
I said to them, or said to Ernie, I go, yeah, I said, I don't know. I said, I don't remember anything last night. And he goes, you were pretty drunk. And I go, yeah, right. And then, you know, my daughter was home and she goes, Mom, you were really drunk. I said, what are you talking about? And she goes, Ernie carried you to your bed. I said, what? She was like, yeah. And then she waited till he left and she told me that she was very nervous, that she had come out of her room to check on me and he was standing over my bed just staring at me. And she called someone and didn't know what to do. And I guess she came in and said something to Ernie. He goes, oh, no, I'm leaving. It's okay. You know, stuff. So, you know, I didn't think much of it. Then he waited till the afternoon. He says, Deb, I got to show you something. And I said, what? So he starts showing me these videos. I go, oh my God. And he's like shaking his head. And I said, what did you do? He's like, no, this was yesterday. You were so drunk. I said, no, I didn't drink that much. I said, I don't remember anything.
Right.
And then I said, oh my God, this is humiliating. And he goes, don't worry, I'm deleting these videos, blah, blah, blah. I said, no, I know how you are. I said, you like to have something to hold over someone's head. That way, if they ever make you mad or this or that, you know, you have some kind of, you know, ammunition towards them.
Mm-hmm.
And my attitude was like, if you don't delete them, you don't need to be here. You know, like, because it was sickening. Like, I don't remember any of it. None.
Yeah.
And so anyways, he showed me, he said, oh, look, see, I deleted it. It's gone. So I was like, and then I brought it up later. I go, I still can't, why can't I remember anything? And he didn't say nothing. So, you know, I was just like, whatever. And so anyways, not long after that, my daughter wasn't home. She was staying at a friend's house. And again, okay, so what I had is I had a four pack of the tall beers, the Bud Lights. So I had 2 left. I was getting ready to have surgery on my foot in a few days. So I was a little nervous about that. And I drank the other 2 that I had left. Needless to say, the same thing happened to me again. And I woke up in my bed with him on me. I told him he needed to stop, and he did. And that's all I remember that day. It's humiliating, needless to say.
And I called her out from jump because she's a known liar for hire. But who surrounded her and believed her? Blame Katie, Peach, Ghost, Tina, Way.
When I was in jail in 2008, I was in jail with a person that was part of the Epstein case. He was prosecuted before Epstein was prosecuted. This was back in 2008. He was a human trafficker. His cover story was the same as Ernie. That he worked as an investigator investigating human trafficking. This was his cover story. I was his cellmate for 2 weeks. At the end of 2 weeks, when I figured out who he was and what he did, I helped him go to the hospital for his own well-being. Because that's what should happen to sex offenders. I can't be prosecuted, it's out of statute, so I can talk about it. But in my personal opinion, Ernie is a human trafficker. I don't have evidence of it. I think he's a sympathizer. I think he helps with it in some way. I think he uses it to make money and to benefit off it. And I can tell you that I've put a lot of time into it. I have almost 1,000 pages of investigation notes that I have personally written about Ernie. I have been on Ernie ever since ever since the victim told me what happened. Ever since it happened. So that's over 6 months.
And Mama T, all of those dumb fucks.
She definitely isn't lying. Do Barbara, myself, Tina, Mountain Violet, do we all need to get on a fucking panel and tell y'all that she said it word for fucking word, just like she told each and every fucking one of us? What's it gonna take, people, for you to understand? He's no good, Maggie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Those videos were made to try to cover his fucking ass, Maggie. That's all it was. Now look, I'm getting pissed off. You don't come in here calling a fucking victim a liar. Why would you do that?
Because they have to believe everything about somebody that they hate. Well, it was exposed today that in fact was a lie.
So, Ernie, don't feel like this is a win for you, bud, because to be quite honest with you, I woke up today and chose violence. Like, after finding this out, I'm done. Fuck all you weird motherfuckers. Let's go ahead and let's pull page 2, I believe it was, of this call. Let's go ahead and pull it up, and I will explain to you guys why DJ and I are so frustrated at the entire fucking situation. Okay, so, blah, 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 incident location, 8/18/2024, on 8/17/2024 at 4:01, I received an email from Deborah, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, from that email account. He calls it, on 8/18/2024, 1:18, I called Deborah, who simply wanted to provide me with 3 potential phone numbers for Ernie. Deborah would also share that after she dropped Ernie off at the bus shelter in Sarasota, that she found items belonging to him still in her residence. In particular, there was HIV medication prescribed to Ernie.
Hi guys, I'm coming to you today to bring some general awareness to a post I seen by Debo about an hour ago. At Lightning Tiger, I found your paperwork from Knox County Health Department. What a secret life you live. Oh, and your old empty bottle of Biktarvy was found from Tennessee. And then the last post is just a picture from Sarasota County of the Biktarvy medication with his name and date of birth on it.
Deborah shared that she and Ernie engaged in consensual, unprotected sexual intercourse while he was staying at her residence. That is not what you said. That is not at all what you told me, what you told DJin, what you told YouTube. You didn't tell us anything of that. You lied and said that you reported it to the police that Ernie had his way with you. Pissed on you.
You want to know why he urinated on my leg? He goes, Debbie, come here. He was peeing. And I said, what? And he points at my ceiling. Well, my vent is out because it hasn't been put back in since my bathroom's been remodeled from the hurricane. He was looking at it and started fucking peeing on my fucking leg.
That is so
and tell me I didn't have restraint. I almost knocked him the fuck out. For real. It took everything I had in myself not to put my hands on him. For real. It did.
Well,
and then I was like, oh my God, I don't need to go to jail for whipping his ass.
Oh, Jen says, no. He was in her bathroom, freaked out, hearing something in the vent in the ceiling, screamed for Deb, and that's when he accidentally peed on her. So he peed on her. Okay? Thank you, Jen.
No, it was not 7 weeks. And no, I never peed on Debbie. I don't know where all that came from.
Did all this wild and crazy shit, but yet, according to this, Deborah shared that she and Ernie engaged in consensual, unprotected sexual intercourse. Now you tell me what that's supposed to mean, Debo.
Ernie is a liability, and I ain't lying. And I shouldn't even be having to put all my personal business out here. But since you evil motherfuckers want to FOIA records and this and that, but like I said, the police know all this. So, I really don't care because there's a special place in hell for y'all. That's how I feel. For you guys to exploit people's pain just to get views and just to make money, you're some real sick people, honestly. But guess what? Ernie didn't win. You know why? I'm a fighter. I always find a way to get back up, and I'm up. So when the police know everything, and so did the Secret Service. I told them everything, just like I'm telling you guys. I asked the detective to keep out what he did to me out of the police report because of the YouTubers. And I started showing him Johanna's posts. And I told him about Nicolina. I told him about what these people do. I said, I've never seen something so weird in my entire life where they turn abuse into content. And I don't want to be their content. So he did. It's you can't FOIA my records, people. You can't. It's classified. Are there records? Most definitely. But you can't get them. And I had told Angelo that too. I said, I'm not allowed to discuss it. I told Mama T. Mama T is another one. Thank you, Mama T. She also kept my secret of this because I needed some people to talk to about this because it just freaked me out, all of this. Like I said, unless you've been abused and been through something very traumatic like this, you don't get it. You question yourself, you doubt yourself, you're embarrassed, you're humiliated. And I don't wish that on anyone.
Yeah, I mean, you're such a sweet, innocent, vulnerable. That's why I was saying that the things that he did to you, and he couldn't have chosen a more vulnerable, innocent adult.
And a giving adult. I gave to him without any ties.
Sure doesn't say that here, does it, tweet? I don't see that here.
He doesn't remember any part of the video. And 2 beers ain't gonna fuck you up like that. I do believe she was drugged.
So did you come on YouTube and say Ernie did this? What was it for? For sympathy? Was it for clout? Was it for attention? Was it for... what was it for? What in the flying fuck would think... I posted the video she claimed shit in, and we got called stupid for not having a FOIA on their time. Weird how that works, isn't it? Then we get the FOIA back and they're silent. Maybe to get back at Ernie. Hashtag I support real victims, not chaos agents. Diversion? Possibly. That's a very good possibility, actually. Very, very good possibility. I believe her because I myself am a victim. This is an all-time low. Ernie is a piece of shit, but you just made him look good. Until you find out that Secret Service was not involved in Ernie's arrest. There wasn't no ping on his fucking phone. I don't know who brought that crazy, dumb bullshit out anyway. More chaos agents thinking that, oh, the Secret Service arrested Ernie Shell. Guess what? The Secret Service contacted the fucking police department, and that's where it ended.
You guys heard the call. Secret Service called me back. I recorded it. It's up there.
This is Melissa McKenzie with U.S. Secret Service.
Yes.
And one of our field offices passed on your telephone number. I guess you had a media question, etc.
Yes, I have a question because there was a gentleman that I have been following for about 2.5 years on social media. His name is Ernest Mack Shell, date of birth 12. He is a fugitive from justice out of Madison County, Kentucky. He was arrested and apprehended out of Rock Hill, South Carolina on the 26th of August. He is currently being held in their detention facility. So he has been having communications via the detention center's communication systems with people on the internet, stating that he was actually arrested by the United States Secret Service. So I am trying to confirm or deny that, and there's a reason. This man has been running from the law for about 18 months. He is homeless. He regularly commits crimes on the internet, but I have not seen anything that would have risen to the occasion of Secret Service involvement. All I want to know is, was the Secret Service involved in his arrest, or is this just fodder for him while he's detained to get attention and get money put on his books?
He was not arrested by the Secret Service.
He was not arrested by the Secret Service. Oh my God, this guy is outrageous.
But but that's to my knowledge right now. Just I have to dig. So if you have an email that you could send us with your affiliation, and then we can respond back to you.
Yeah.
And I could call those offices and find out. But to my knowledge, he was not arrested. We did not arrest him.
I didn't think so, because when I called the jail said he had absolutely no federal hold. I spoke to some people in administration. They were unaware of any Secret Service involvement.
One and done, son. Get the fuck out of here with that Secret Service bullshit. You stated that you were going to KO in Minecraft a certain important person, and that's what they stated in this police report. So it got him wondering, is this true? So they contacted the police, and the police said, this is what's happening. And they said, oh, sounds like you got a handle. And they said, sounds like we do. And that was the end. The police came and arrested you, not Secret Service. Don't get it twisted. So sit down, tiger bitch.
And instead of giving me credit, they're doing cope stream. Like, we're on stream number 4 at this point. Okay, maybe 3. Ghost.
We all kind of had to, in some way, go by the statement that was said by Debo, because, I mean, technically, we had no proof. So, as they should, there was people in the community that, what did I call them earlier, Pete? There was people in the community that gathered around Debo to show support. To let Debo know that, hey, we're here for you. You know, we understand, yada, yada, yada. Even people that wasn't a fan of Debo, they all came together. It's a sensitive subject, and I understand that there's certain people out there that are beating themselves up for that. I don't think you should, because as someone else stated to me before I went live, as I was letting a couple individuals know exactly what was going on. I stated to them, like, you know, it's not your fault. You know, we don't call victims liars around here. You know what I'm saying? If you claim to be that type of victim, there's going to be people out there, don't need to say names, you guys are in chat, there's going to be people out there that you know, come to aid, you know, whether it's emotional support, physical, any kind of support they can give to that individual. With that being said, though, when it comes to truth that you lied about not making a police report, that's when those people that come to support you feel betrayed. They feel like you lied to them. And in a way, you 100% did lie to those people. You caused chaos where chaos was not needed. You, Debo, you are a chaos agent. You are exactly what me, what Angelo, what Dejan, what a couple of others have been saying for a while now, that there are certain chaos agents in the community that want to distract you from the truth. And without a shadow of a doubt, that's exactly what you did. You said, look in this hand, look in this hand, because you knew a couple of us were onto something.
Well, maybe Tina didn't, or Debo didn't feel comfortable enough to tell the police that it happened. What opportunity would have been the perfect time?
Ernie wasn't around. Ernie, he was gone.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Ernie wasn't there. Right. You're in the presence of police. That is who you tell when that happens. He's gone. You dropped him off somewhere. He can't come back. Like, so why would you not say it then that it happened? Why would you say it was consensual? You said you had consensual intercourse. You didn't say, hey, he raped me while he was here and pissed all over me. So when did that come into play?
Michelle brings up a really good point here as well. And it also, we'll go on to a further statement after that. Michelle says, but Ernie lied as well. He never admitted to having sex with Debo. He denied it. He did deny it, 100%. Now, my issue is did Debo really go get an HIV test?
And I remember asking Ernie flat out if he did have HIV. I asked him because being a hairdresser for 30 years, I know what HIV looks like. You know, I mean, I worked with homosexual men that had HIV. So I know the look. And of course he said, no, yada, yada, yada. Guys, I am cleared of HIV. I've gotten 2 tests done.
I hope to God she did. If
this is how I feel right here.
Turton Tilly says, so was it consensual until she found out found the medication? Just asking.
Yep, that's how I feel.
That's a very good point. You know, I didn't think about that until Parton brought that up. But yeah, was it consensual up until the point until where like, oh, well, Ernie's got AIDS. He raped me.
I just didn't want to say it. So thank you for saying it, Parton.
Mama T.
The FOIA says consensual. Can somebody drop the degenerate's link? If she felt she was tested, then she should have reported it as such. I agree, Morris. I agree. That is very true, Michelle. You can. That's a fact. But what I'm upset about is why she didn't tell us about the consensual part in the first place. There's a FOIA if you guys want to see it. For those who haven't. If she was having consensual contact with Ernie, I'm sure it wasn't just one time. Oh boy. I agree, crybaby. I agree. This morning, Jess. It came out this morning. I do remember that. Amy Lynn, I remember that. I'm not crucifying Deb, but damn it, this is crazy shit. I cannot with this. I am not going to get sucked into some bullshit like this again. I went through that for 3.5 years with Ernie. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm just not. But I did see the paperwork of her getting tested for HIV, you guys. That is true. Actually, I think Tiger Lori put it up on her wall. She did take him to the bus stop. That is true. I do know that she got tested. I've seen the paperwork on that. Ernie did do her wrong. Very wrong. But that doesn't mean you accuse him of rape unless he actually did it. No, I don't know. I'm going to be asking for some receipts, and if Diva will, I will have her come up here, and I will bring those receipts with us, because honestly, I've had enough. Yes, with Amy Lynn feeling and actual facts. Okay, listen, I am outraged. I am pissed the fuck off, okay? I feel like I was used. But Devo is my friend, and I feel like I owe her enough courtesy to at least get an explanation or something. And at least the people deserve that. Mac, it looks that way, because the report says consensual. I did see, I think what you're referring to, Squids, is the court thing that she was supposed to go to with Ernie to get a, what was it, a restraining order? I seen proof on that. I had no idea about it being consensual, holistic, so don't put me in that shit. Don't put me. I didn't know. I asked her about it this morning, so don't tell me I knew something I didn't know. No, I didn't know everything holistic, obviously. Otherwise, I'd have known it was fucking consensual, and I'd have never said rape. Dummy. Get the fuck out of here, you idiot. There you go, trying to throw my ass under the bus again one more fucking time, Tina. Trying to put it on me, Tina. No, fuck you. This is on you alone, ma'am.
And now, K.E.
Hey, Peach. Hello. So I'm good. I'm a little confused. So Debo calls the police, tells them all about the plot to hurt Trump, right? Mm-hmm. So, and I get a lot of people don't trust the police. But he's nowhere around. He left. That would have been your perfect time to say, hey, this happened to me, right? Then the daughter that supposedly seen all this happen would then also make a police report saying, I seen all this happen to my mother, yada, 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 right? Isn't that how it goes?
Yeah.
So where is that?
Debo. And also, this kind of also, like, if she's going to run around and say that she was raped, why wouldn't it be in the police report if she's going to say it out here, right?
Right. That would be the first people
to
to tell.
Why wouldn't it be in that police report?
And she can't say like, oh, I didn't trust the police. You trusted them enough to call them and tell them that there was a supposed plot against the president of the United States or whatever.
I just, that just completely, you're comfortable telling YouTube, the most toxic place ever, about this alleged rape, and you won't say it on the police report?
And then supposedly all this stuff happened, and I'm not discounting anything, right? But supposedly stuff happened, like the daughter's undergarments came up missing, and, Ernie may have had them. Why wasn't any of that reported to the police as well?
Right.
Because that would have been more against him.
Yeah. Why didn't the daughter do anything or say anything? I would have had like all kinds of like, she was there. If she saw something, why wouldn't she? Yes. And the fake call about Summer. Debo was the caller.
Hey, sorry about that. I dropped my phone. Okay. Okay. Listen, anyways, all right. Anyways, what I was saying, remember when you talked to Don Wells and he told you Candace killed Summer? Well, supposedly it's going around on the internet that Candace said that Don killed her with a hammer. Really?
I know he did it. More upset about it than everyone else. He can't fake being that upset.
Well, who knows? Didn't he try to sell his first 2 kids, I heard?
He used to be a very bad meth addict. He got off meth.
Oh, well, I thought when Summer went missing that they were having meth parties over there. That's what some of the neighbors said.
I don't believe everything that's being said because I talk to Don on a regular basis.
Yeah. Well, what did Dawn say? Like, how did she even kill Summer?
Strangulation.
Oh, because it's on the internet that Dawn killed her with a hammer.
There was no blood splatter, no sign of murder or anything like that. It was done in strangulation with a belt. The mother strangled her daughter with a belt in the past or something that she used with the kids.
But she won't tell where Summer's body is?
No, she got the body to things.
Oh, that's disgusting and gross.
And they tried to blame it on that one person. Why did Debo do that?
I can agree with it is what it is. If I was in that situation and one of my, there would absolutely be consequences. They would absolutely call 911. Like, I don't know. Now that this came out, there's even more questions. Cassandra, supposedly her daughter's seen Ernie Shell videotaping her mom.
Lord. But Ernie also said that he does have the videotapes, right?
I think he released one or like played a little bit of one live. I think so. Because he's done it. Right. I know he did it for sure to MAGA, but I'm remembering I think he did play some of Debo's like recorded stuff too.
Yeah.
I just wanted to come up and say that because it's just so confusing and I hate talking about kids, but like it just keeps getting brought up. If the daughter seen all this or was like witnessing all these things happening around her, why was that not reported too at the time that they came that day? So, but that's all I had. So thanks for letting me up, Katie.
Yeah, no problem.
Bye.
So Tina, if you're listening, what do you think about all this? Debo, if you're listening, what do you think about all this? Do you guys feel retarded? Do you guys feel ashamed of yourselves? You should. You should. I want to know why they got what was the restraining order about? Right. She said the court, there was weather. Her car couldn't get there safely. We were told the restraining order was made because he wouldn't leave her alone. Okay. And then she never proceeded after the storm, right? That was the end of that because she didn't show up. So it was just dropped.
Just want to say really quick, I was taking Ernie to court to get a permanent restraining order, and I did miss the court because we were having flooding. It was October 1st, And the night before, I was busy trying to help a family get rescued from Charlotte Harbor where they had storm surge. So I did miss it. And that was the only reason. So he lied to you all when he said the judge didn't believe me and was mad. They know what happened.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm glad you addressed that because I forgot that was another one of the lies out there they were spewing.
So you're friends, but we cannot explain why things were done. But that chat group should know. Do you think there's a good reason for it? Or do you think like our, assumptions or theories about it is what it is? Interesting. Now, do you believe that he hacked her phone and emails and stuff? You had a legit, and you still do, a legit reason to seek justice. He didn't disclose his HIV status to you prior to your consensual dirty tiger time. That's illegal.
She found out that she has to have AIDS to charge him with the crime of exposing her to AIDS without her consent or knowledge, which is so fucked up.
Oh, yeah. And, but honestly, I'm glad I don't have it. But I can tell you one thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yes,
you
but
dodged a bullet.
People,
and by the grace of God, I'm pretty positive of that.
Yes. He's going to get his one way or another. But, just now, seeing how easy he can lie about the truth really makes me open my eyes to other crimes that he probably was involved in, honestly.
Yeah, this is why victims are not believed. That's sad. That's sad. This does have a trickle-down effect, Tina and Debo. Seems like you guys have done a lot of fuckery in and around cases and around your predator hunter shit. She's been through a lot of trauma in her life, seriously, before you. Right? But so have I. So have a lot of us, and we don't do that. I'm just trying to drive the point home. As a victim myself, that's just some fucked up shit. I'm with you when you're right, but we trust but verify. And I'm glad that DGen and Ghost went and dug that shit up and FOIA'd it, because this is the kind of shit that will ruin people's lives forever, okay? So many men get accused of this shit and they're innocent. And it's kind of like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, because you don't want to be that dick that's we don't believe you when somebody claims they were raped, right? But at the same time, it's we can't believe you yet, because we need proof. You feel like a dick being can we have some proof that actually happened? Because then it comes off as we don't believe you, right? But you have to do that. Well, I do, because I'm not gonna get I'm just not going to. I feel like men are fucked when it comes to that shit, because they're automatically just guilty.
Ghost also vindicated me via DGen, which I think is Angelo, that the United States Secret Service was not a part of Ernie's arrest in August of 2024 in York County, South Carolina, which I'd already proven that. But because of their hate, they couldn't believe me. 14 months later, now they're all up in arms going, oh, Debo lied about Ernie? Oh, the Secret Service wasn't involved in his arrest? When I produce receipt after receipt after receipt. These people are so fucking unserious and so retarded. And then you got fucking Katie going, this is the most triggered I have ever been on this platform. Bitch. Stop that. Nicolina is the actual truth teller in this section, but because of their hate, they like to dehumanize me because they have Nicolina derangement syndrome. Hey, we're always winning over here. You guys are always behind the times.
I do want to preface this because this is what fucking shook me this morning. Reading her post and recalling the fact that she has been on panel with Ernie more than one time since the alleged rape happened in late July, early August of 2024. She has changed her story multiple times. She claimed Ernie drugged her and she'd only had 2 or 3 beers and she was out of it. Sounds like your typical alcoholic. How much have you had to drink tonight? Oh, 2 beers. Yeah. 3 beers. Oh, yeah. Okay. What you're going to see in just a few minutes, what I'm going to read to you, is her arrest report. She got arrested last month for being fucking wasted driving, couldn't figure out how to turn on her headlights, and said, I've only had 3 beers. A year ago, you only had 2 or 3 beers. Last month, you only had 3 beers and couldn't figure out how to turn on your goddamn headlights? Nah, bitch, you are a fucking raging alcoholic. And that's how we met you. We were introduced to you when you were on Tina's panel, wasted, 2.5, 3 years ago, where Rap named you Go to Sleep's Dead. I thought she was all about the children. And she was out driving wasted last month. But we're going to get there. I'm going to read the entire fucking arrest report. I am getting the video cams, Debo. I have requested those earlier today. Bitch, I'm getting them. We're going to see just how fucking shitty you were. Now, they may say no because this has not yet been adjudicated. She has court in a couple of days. She was also in possession of drugs, marijuana, which I do not believe marijuana is legal in the state of Florida, but I could be wrong. Somebody correct me if I am. This woman is an alcoholic just like Tina is. So let's tune in to the rest of the story.
Not everything's about drama, not when it's real life, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to get off my camera, Tina. Do you care?
No, I'll take mine off too.
All right, thanks.
All right, Ernie's backstage. Are you ready to talk to him?
I mean, yeah, sure. Thanks. Thanks, Tina.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry, but me? No, ma'am, Pam. There's no way I would be on a panel with a man that... Now, mind you, this live stream was 6 months ago. 6 months after the alleged rape. Now, mind you, the state of Florida denied her restraining order. The state of Florida hid her sexual abuse because she claimed Marcy's Law, because she wanted to hide her fucking lies.
Ernie, you better not fucking porn bomb me. Ernie, you've been begging and pleading and crying for me and Debbie to come on your panel so that you can control whether you mute us or not, what you want the people to hear out of our mouth and what you don't, so you can have control over everything. And now that you're on a panel with us, on my page, you're not saying anything?
Oh, God, is this some kind of game?
Probably.
Mm-hmm. I did just watch the last few minutes of his live, and he said he's really ready for this, and we'll have an answer for whatever they're up to something, whatever. I don't care. Not everything's a game in life.
No, she's here to confront you about all these things that you're saying.
I just have to set your Tigger King. You misled people straight. And after this, I'm not going to make a career out of discussing Ernie's show on YouTube because, frankly, I want nothing to do with him whatsoever. And I mean that on my last dying breath. I want nothing to do with him. He's an opportunist predator. He's dangerous, not only to me or to you, but to himself because of his risky, weird shit he does. Okay?
About you exploiting her. About you being the liar for...
I'm sorry, but you both actually factually exploited Ernie. And I even, I know that sounds weird to hear, but you two both are so fucking delusional. You know what? Strike that. This is like trifecta of delusion. Tina, Debo, Ernie. They're all fucking delusional.
Liar that you are. Let's discuss all the lies that you told. Define a predator, Ernie. What is a predator?
Yeah, what's a predator, Ernie?
You two and Ernie.
I mean, you decided to come up here, so for entertainment purposes only, you cannot use anything against me, so whatever. I'm tired of your lies, your slander, your threats, everything. And stop playing fucking victim. This is all your fault. You have no idea what you did to me and what you put me through, bro.
Yeah, bro.
The day...
bro. She got so shitty drunk and imagined the whole sexual assault. How dareth you?
Because obviously he's playing some kind of sick fucking game. Sorry, y'all. The day...
Just talk. Just talk.
All right. Well, the day I took you to the bus stop, when you in the car said you were going to kill Trump, let me say one thing.
No, that didn't happen. He never said that. Had that happened, you would have been losing your fucking mind. Right? He never said that. I don't believe Ernie ever said that. I'm sorry. I just don't.
Lying or making up something or whatever. Why would I say Trump? He wasn't even our president. Actually, I didn't even think the dude was going to win because of all the corruption everywhere. So,
bitch, you are corrupt. Your mind is completely corrupted. What do you mean?
Oh, stop. Just stop already. Things are bad enough. It took a lot of balls to do what you've done to me. And I realize you don't have that kind of hold over me, bro. You don't.
Yeah, bro. Come on,
the
bro.
only person I fear is God. And you should too. My family liked you. I took you in. I helped you because you lied to me and told me that you were dying of stage 4 liver cancer. Okay? Do you know what I felt like when this was all over and done with? So humiliated. and I talked to professionals. The professionals are the ones that told me that you probably gave me something in my drink, okay?
Oh, the professionals told you that he drugged you. Except for on your police report last month, you said the same thing. That is so weird, Debo. Now listen, these were your rules of engagement. You were co-signing Tina trying to hurt Southern Girls nonprofit animal rescue. And you said because SG called Embassy sweet names 3 times, real life was warranted. So this is your rules of engagement, Debo. So Ernie allegedly drugged you when we all know that's not true. You were probably popping pills, smoking weed, and drinking copious amounts of alcohol, bitch.
The truth of the matter is, Debbie likes to drink a whole hell of a lot, and she mixes her alcohol with her medication. And when she does that, it's crazy.
Because that's what you said on your police report for your drunk driving just 4 weeks ago. Right, Debo? Right? That's always your default excuse in an attempt to get out of the consequences of your action.
Okay? Not because I could not remember, and you know what I'm talking about, what you did to me, okay? And then about the New York City trip, okay? I want to say one thing. You're saying that you got those knives for us to go to those caves in Tennessee, right? Why were you walking them around on your belt in New York City when you wanted us to go to tunnels with you at 1 a.m. in the morning? The fuck, bro? You know, if I was so bad, I know all your followers hate me. And at this point, I don't care because nobody knows what went on because you lived with me for 7 weeks and we saw each other every fucking day. Okay? So I've been trained in crisis response and everything. But what you did to me before you left your episode day was so fucking unfair. It was. It really was. That was the day that my son's father died that committed suicide. And I had to watch you. Okay? I thought you were going to die. I thought about running out my door, but I was afraid that my dogs would get out because it took you 25 minutes to get you in my house out of the car. I'll tell you what, if I had it to do all over again, I just would have done it. But I'll be honest with you, the state of mind you were in, if those cops would have showed up that day to see what was going on because they came.
Debo, your ex did not commit suicide, nor did he die that day. We verified that. And the reason Ernie was still in your vehicle is because he was sitting in it live streaming.
The day that you left, because 17 YouTubers called them. I explained to them, well, I guess he has some kind of warrant or something in Kentucky, but it's not extraditable. And they were like, well, ma'am, we have to check that. So they looked around my house, came in with like the SWAT team, two SWAT team members, looked through everything, saw your stuff back there. They were like, ma'am, if you help this man because he's coming back, we're going to hold you in contempt for aiding a fugitive. Okay? So then they started asking me questions and I said, oh, but Ernie's really sick. He has stage 4 liver cancer. And the one officer looked at me and said, what if I told you he didn't have that? I said, what? And he shook his head, no.
You're laying naked with chicks on fucking YouTube. Are they protected? Do they know? You know?
And he started accusing me of being jealous. I was like, no, this is sick. And then I brought up, I said, I don't like how you treated me or how you talked to me. And I don't think you should come back here. And I said, and I was being sarcastic and I go, oh, I guess I'll have to get an HIV test. But when the police came, they asked me, what all was said, etc. And I told them what the last words were with Ernie about what he said about Trump. Right. Okay. So,
which we're not allowed to go into any more details about what we know beyond that.
No, but, so when the police were here, we started, they went through his things. They went through my phone. They saw everything. They said that they were expediting this to the Secret Service. The U.S. Capitol Police in D.C. called me. I told them, they said, we're also sending it upstairs. When the police were here, they went through everything. They saw his dildos. They saw everything. And I remember he took a pen and was lifting it up. And I looked at him and go, it's okay if you want to laugh. I said, ooh, and I told them what happened between me and Ernie. I told them that day. Right. And the policeman said, it turns out that he gave you HIV. We're going to press charges on him. And like I said, thank God I don't have it. So then I decided to tell them about what you did here that Sunday, because I explained to them, I didn't know if it was drug induced or if it was like something mentally wrong. I mean, having a flashback, whatever, people can get with PTSD. And the cops told me the only way that someone could tell is the doctor. I tried to take you to the hospital 2 times that day. You refused both times when it was time to actually go in and see somebody.
Debo, since when do sheriff's deputies have access to somebody's medical record? They don't. Another lie. The sheriff deputy would not have known if he had liver cancer or not, honey. Another lie. Wow, I'm shooketh.
What you did to me will never, I don't think it could be fixed, but I guess what gets me more than anything, you're saying you're running for Kentucky governor. You think, let's say you won, you think that that's your ticket out, that everybody else is a liar but you? They hire sneaky politicians, lying politicians every day.
The fact that you believed he was running and was electable is another incident of proof that you don't know what the fuck is going on in the real world and you're delusional, Debo.
That's what's wrong with our government, okay? So I don't know how you're going to fix it, but I find it interesting. You haven't even offered me an NDA or some kind of payoff to just shut up. But I decided...
Were you looking for a payoff? Because most rape victims wouldn't unless they're P. Diddy's. Does Ernie have that kind of money suddenly, Debo? These people are so fucking clinically insane. Yeah, Ernie, why didn't you offer Debo a large sum of money? Or a non-disclosure agreement for essaying her? Because she's nuts, Catelyn.
Since you want to keep being this way or whatever, like, I'm really not going to deal with your ass no more, honestly. I've done what I've needed to do. I may ask Viper if he'll write my story, because I'll tell you what, you just want attention, period.
Debo, I think you do.
Why you're muted? I guess you're muting yourself to let your viewers say you were muted. I doubt it. Okay. But what you were...
He's wanting us to victimize him.
Yes.
He's wanting us to victimize him.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking for LARP suits in all the wrong places, buddy.
Yeah. You know, I'll never forget when you first came here, and I actually told our team, not your team, Ernie, our team, me, Tina, and Barbara, and Violet, and some other people, Mama T's people are our team too. But the thing is, I'll never forget, I was like, I told Tina, I don't think you have much longer to live. Basically came up here to tell you, like, I'm done with this. But
You're done? You made the allegation that he raped you 6 months prior. You weren't done then? Because I'll tell you what, if my rapist was on panel, I would not be on that panel, Debo.
Not disrespect me anymore, because I do not deserve it.
Bitch, you disrespect yourself. You get so fucked up on alcohol, prescription pills, and marijuana that you just got arrested for it a few weeks ago. Bitch, Ernie wasn't around. Who's to blame now, Debo?
Because what you've done to me is just so fucking awful and unforgivable. And these are professionals that are telling me these things.
No, they're not. No. Debo, I don't believe you. Produce the evidence that you were seeing professionals in July and August of 2024. I'll wait.
You know, so, I mean, what are you going to do? Sue America? I mean, these people have freaking degrees. They know damn well what's going on. And you know what's so sad is the doctor at the health department, you know, the same one you went to, he said, too bad he wouldn't have told you that he had HIV, because we could have gave you a medicine we give date rape victims.
I had been exposing that he had HIV for almost 90 days before this fake rape, Debo, and y'all told me I was lying and he had liver cancer.
I haven't heard any of this. I don't know what you're... To me, he was afraid that he had AIDS, and he didn't want to admit it.
Bingo.
And he was looking for help.
She said, to me, he was afraid he had AIDS, he didn't want to admit it, and he was looking for help, and he was desperate.
Well, that doesn't mean that he didn't actually come out and admit that
he was worried that, I think that I'm not sure, but it sounded like that he thought that he might be tested positive for HIV, and he was really worried about it. And I was like, well, I'm immune to HIV. I don't get HIV. And then when he heard that, he was like, oh, okay. If that's possible, then I have that. Then I'm immune to HIV. And I think he was like, all right, I'm just going to be like, I'm immune to it. I can't get it. It's just like, that's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to believe. You know, that's what I want to be true, I think, you know. And I actually did a healing on him back then. So, you know, it was very sad. You know, he was worried that I think he tested positive. He tested positive for something bad.
I got really, really bad news. Really bad news. My time on this earth is limited. I understand that. I come to and I cope with that now. Now this is what I'm going to do. I will go all out. I will give that 120%, even though I am not 120%. I will do that for you, the people.
I was like, this dude has fucking AIDS. But he didn't rape you, bitch. He likes buttholes, not blown out vaginas.
But when you came here and I saw you getting better, I thought that there was a good person inside of there.
Pink Birdo is not here right now.
I think what I saw at the end is who you really are. So you need to stop with your slander and allegations. If you have you take it up with all.
You are literally the only one slandering and defaming this man. You accused him of a fake rape.
The detectives, okay?
The detective told me that the case is closed, bitch.
I don't know what else to say, but Ernie did leave my house August 14th. August 11th was his episode that lasted till 4:30 the next day.
Your episode lasts 24/7, Devo.
We went to, well, we were going to New York at the end of July. We stopped in Tennessee, North Carolina or something. No, Washington, D.C., and then in New York.
We're going to read Devo's arrest report. All right. On September 2nd, 2025, I, Officer Bass, was in my marked patrol car traveling northbound on South Miami Boulevard and observed a vehicle traveling southbound on South Miami Trail with no headlights on. I don't know how to pronounce that. I then turned around on South Tam Trail and began traveling southbound in an attempt to catch up with the vehicle while approaching the intersection of South Sumter Boulevard and South Tamiami Boulevard. Officer Anjuar initiated his emergency lights and sirens on the vehicle and was able to get it to come to a complete stop at the intersection of Sumter's Crossing and South Tamiami Trail. I approached the vehicle with Officer Anjuar, where we contacted the driver, who identified herself as Deborah Ann Paquino. Paquino was asked why she was driving with no headlights on, and she stated that she was having a hard time turning it on, so she just continued driving. I asked her where she was coming from, and she stated her uncle's and had been driving for approximately 3 miles with no headlights. Tamiami? All right, thank you. While speaking with Paquino, she had slurred speech. Listen, I'm slurring my speech because I don't know how to fucking pronounce these words, okay? She had slurred speech and glassy eyes. I questioned her on how much she had to drink, and she stated that she had 2 drinks. Every fucking drunk driver says 2 drinks, you guys. She had 2 drinks. I then asked her if she would be willing to complete some field sobriety testing, and she stated yes. The first exercise that was completed was the horizontal gaze nystagmus. It means look at what I'm pointing in front of your face and do not move your head, follow with your eyes. All right, yeah. There goes your clearance, Devo. I questioned Paquino on if she had any contacts in, and she stated no. I then asked her if she had any head injuries, and she stated no, but I have glaucoma. Sure you do, bitch. I advised Paquino the directions, and she stated that she understood. While moving my pen from left to right, her eyes lacked smooth pursuit and all full deviation. There was an involuntary jerking of the eyes. Also, while conducting the exercise, Paquino would turn her head, even though she was advised multiple times to follow the tip of the pen with her eyes only. The second exercise that was completed was heel to toe. There was a white painted line on the side of the road. I had Paquino stand on the line with both of her feet on the line and her arms down by her side. I then began to demonstrate the exercise, advising Paquino that she is going to make 9 heel to toe steps and count out loud as she does so. And on the 9th step, that she was going to turn around and count out loud 9 more heel to toe steps. Paquino stated that she understood the instructions, and I advised her to begin when she was ready. Paquino then began the exercise and did not complete even 1 heel to toe step. Once Paquino completed the first line, she stood there, and I had to advise her that she needed to do it 1 more time. The third exercise was the one-legged stand. I advised Paquino to stand with her feet together, arms by her side, and I demonstrated this exercise. I then advised Paquino that she can raise either her right or left foot, and she was going to keep it up approximately 6 inches off the ground and count to 30 without using her arms for balance. Paquino then raised her left foot, and after a while, I had to advise her to count out loud. Paquino had to put her foot down or use her arms for balance while completing the exercises. The fourth exercise that was completed was the finger to nose. Paquino stated that she understood the instructions. During this exercise, there were multiple times where Paquino was unable to touch the tip of her nose and would touch the side of it. I then questioned Paquino 1 more time on how much she had to drink, and she stated it was 3 times this time and not 2. She also stated that they were big beers. I like big beers and I cannot lie. Paquino was then placed into hand restraints and transported to Sarasota County Jail for booking procedures. While at the jail, Paquino was read implied consent. I advised her that I was requesting lawful testing of her breath. She stated that she would do the testing. Officer Fola Davani of Northport Police Department was present inside the jail at the time. Get this, guys. Officer F completed the breath testing for me, and the 2 tests that he received were .06 and .05. I then questioned Pequeno if she was on any medication, and she stated that she is on some prescribed medication, but she hasn't taken anything this evening. I then asked Pequeno if she would submit to testing of her urine, and she stated yes. A sample of her urine was collected and placed into evidence at the Northport Police Department. Also, inside Pequeno's purse, a pre-rolled marijuana cigarette. Oh no. No, not the marijuana cigarettes, was found inside of her pack of cigarettes. Northport Police Department telecommunications checked to see if Pequeno had any open orders for medical marijuana, and they advised me that she does not have any open at this time. Pequeno was booked into Sarasota County Sheriff's Department for FSS 316.1931 DUI and FSS 893.136B possession of marijuana. Woo-wee! Goddamn, Devo. Yeah, glaucoma. Actually, she was a 0.06 and a 0.05, which is under the legal limit, but I'm sorry, we've seen this bitch. Nope.
You're taking FEMA classes. Don't you know what it is?
I mean, what is a level 2 clearance? What is that?
It means that you don't have a criminal record. You're actually in good standards. So the FBI approves you to, like, you know, work in the public, basically.
Yeah.
Or with vulnerable people.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you have that certification?
Yeah, I've had it for like, I don't know how long, 7 years,
It's not a
8 years?
certification, Ernie.
Yes.
Dude, she's found 11 missing people with law enforcement.
No, she has not.
Have you not even seen her track record? That's how we even got to know her.
Oh, I've
Is
seen
because
her
law
tracks, all
enforcement
right. I've seen her
worked with
tracks.
her.
But as far as the record, I would have to see some proof on that, receipts.
I'm not showing you my personal information. I mean, you already got into my phone. You should know what I have.
Oh, he hacked her phone.
You know?
Hey, Kim Louise.
I mean, I don't get it.
So
I don't
tell
know
me
what,
about this.
No,
Ray,
listen to me.
Ray
I don't
claims
know
that I
what
stole
you
your phone.
expect.
Ray claims that I held you hostage for how many days?
Well, Ernie, when you take people's stuff and you make them, you know, they can't even walk away from you because you got to have your hand on them the whole time and be freaking the fuck out. What do you call it?
And how many times did I supposedly, or the allegations of rape come up?
I just discussed that.
You lied about it.
Now,
Okay.
Kat, has she discussed anything like that? Because I've not heard it. I mean, I've
Yes,
been here the
in the
whole
very
time.
beginning, in the very beginning, she's not using those words because you know what it was. She doesn't remember.
I don't.
But she was
she don't. Whoa. So she don't remember because why? Because she
Because
stays
you
drunk
probably
off her
drugged
fucking
her. Who
ass.
knows?
She stays
Because
drunk
it's
off
kind
her
of funny
ass.
you talk about that kind of thing all the time.
If I stay drunk off my ass, how do I have a car and a house and take care of you and myself? Ask
Well, girl, you've lost your license for your DUI last month. Hey, girl, hey.
What have I done to Debbie? What have I done to Debbie? Tell me about it.
Oh my God.
Okay, well, at the very least, all right, say she is accountable for being shit-faced and doesn't remember any relations where she woke up butt-ass naked with you in the bed beside her and didn't remember the next day.
Devo was videotaped by Ernie. Clearly has no clothes on. You can't see that. She was not being essayed. All right.
The sober guy is the one who filmed her all shit-faced, and then you extorted her with the video that she didn't even know that you had filmed when she pissed you off. She didn't even know it existed.
Well, let me ask you a question. She was so
She had to sit and go for months to get tested for HIV.
Again,
and
are you
worry
gonna let
every
me talk?
single month.
Are you gonna let me talk? Are you gonna let me talk? Or
already
you
has
gonna talk?
lupus.
Are you gonna let me talk? Are you gonna let me talk? Are you gonna let me talk? Or are you gonna talk?
Go ahead, talk.
So when she was so shit-faced, she forgot her kids and going up to interstate and left them at the store, and I had to tell her, hey, you're missing your kids. Tell about that, Deb.
That's so funny. Yeah, I was shit-faced at 10 a.m. in the morning driving. And yeah, Ernie, where were you? You were sitting in there, right? Now,
She just admitted to being shit-faced drunk early in the morning driving her kids around. Where is the fucking outrage? Debo is listening. She just posted 16 seconds ago. Well, hey, Debo, can you hit the light?
the kids were in the store in the bathroom, but he was arguing with me before that, and I thought the kids were in, and I left, and I did turn back around. I've never done
You left your kids at the store, you drunk bitch? I'm sorry, but in this scenario, Ernie actually has more credibility. I never thought this could be possible, Debo. Tina, it was 10 o'clock in the morning on the interstate, and she was drunk driving and left her minor children at a gas station and took off without them, driving down the interstate. And Ernie had to say, you just left your kids. Debo just admitted that fucking happened. Now you're trying to say, no, that isn't what really happened. No, Debo just admitted to that happening. And mind you, this was over a year ago, and she just got popped for drunk driving again last month. Now you're gonna hear Tina try to mental midget Debo's way out of this by excusing that behavior. I don't know about y'all, but I have never done that with my children, not even once. Oh, absolutely. I guess Ernie did save some kids. Debo's 2 kids. You're right, Lipster. Ernie finally saved some fucking kids. and they were Debo's.
We were
The
around
fact
each
is,
other
you just had
before. I
a
could not
situation with me. You wanted to sleep with me. You wanted to do this. You admitted it in the
I
video.
believe
You
it.
wanted to sleep with me.
Listen, I believe everything Ernie is saying. I know that is hard to imagine, but if anything, over the last 3 years, Debo was trying to slob on that knob, and that knob ain't getting hard. Just saying. Debo is a liar, just like Tina, the tooth, and Ernie, but Ernie, in this moment, is the fucking truth teller.
I'm the one that was a friend that said, hey, whoa, let's not do this. Let me put you to bed. Let me just put you to, let me get you
You're
out here.
talking about when my daughter wanted to help me and she called her friend because she didn't know what to do because she was like, what are you doing? And you were standing over me, just staring at me. Is that what you're talking about?
No, that's not what he's talking about. Ernie put you to bed. He's explained this a couple of times. He put you to bed and he thought you stopped breathing, Debo, because you were that fucked up. He was watching your chest rise and fall because he didn't know if he needed to call an ambulance.
That's your good way of putting someone to bed. Bro, let me tell you something.
Yeah,
I've
bro.
never, ever had to proposition someone in that way, okay? And two, just stop, please.
No. You wanted me up here, and I'm pretty sure the world wants to see this, so let's get it.
Wow. So you're going to do some nasty shit. Okay, that's all right.
You called me up here. See, I didn't call you up. You called me up.
Well, because really, again, you
The fact of the matter
re-abused
is,
me.
Debbie,
No.
you
You
fell in love.
re-victimized me.
You fell in love with me. You wanted me, and I didn't want nothing to do with you. I said we were friends over and over. That's why you said, are you sure my age is not in the way?
Ernie only wanted to be your friend,
How do you
Debo.
think that warrant that you got arrested for?
Wait, what had nothing to do with you, bro. This same guy that was arrested by the FBI and the Secret Service back in 2008 for threatening to take out Obama and Bush. We've already debunked this faggot.
Went nationwide. We both know it was only for the state of Kentucky. How do you think that warrant went nationwide?
Wasn't because of you. Wait.
Can someone tell this dumb son of a bitch to turn his deco off?
Hey, fat fuck.
Ray,
Oh,
leave and come back in. Make
Okay.
sure everything is closed. Messenger and everything.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, bitch.
I don't know anyone. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't need to know what you're talking about because I think you're a predator. Have you noticed that a lot of the records down in Florida are sealed? Go figure out why. Now,
They weren't sealed, bro. We pulled them all up a couple of months ago. Oh my god. This guy is just as fucking psychotic as Debo and Tina. Ernie is the most sane person on this panel. Holy shit.
let me tell you this. I knew that you were at Debbie's house, and I was trying to say what I had to say to get you triggered. So you need to stop talking. Let me ask you a question. Did you put your hand on Debbie's daughter?
What?
No.
What? Now it's changed from Debbie to Debbie's daughter? How many stories is Debo telling people?
Debbie, did he put his hand on your kid?
Gave her a hug and stuff, but I didn't like how he
Did
was,
Did he ever put her in any type of pain?
I mean, she was been paid for all this shit.
Did she cry at all?
Yes.
Well, I can't say what I want to say, but I think that you need to sign yourself into a mental health facility before somebody helps you to one. Because I'm not going to stop.
Well, wait. You're the only one that was actually put in a state psychiatric facility for 18 months. It wasn't Ernie.
Until you go to prison. And if you come after me or any of you YouTuber friends come after me, you're going to understand that I'm actually better than you. And I think you should realize that.
It's not that funny.
Wei may be far more delusional than Ernie.
After having listened to Ernie, I know the way Ernie ticks, I'd say pretty damn well. I know I deal with Ernie differently, but I understand, I know what he's doing. I do not believe that Ernie and Debo ever had sexual intercourse. I don't believe they did. I don't believe that they had sexual intercourse, and I'll tell you why. when Ernie knows in his heart that he didn't do something for whatever reason, and this can be a little backwards, but after having watched Ernie and interacted with him for a while, things he's accused of that he didn't do, he stays very calm about it. There's been a pattern of this. He stays calm. And he has been, I mean, that kind of thing is a very serious allegation. And the way he has reacted to it, it's normal for him to have, you know, be upset because it's like a serious thing to put on somebody. But when he speaks about it, he's very calm.
Tina, I never had sex with Debbie.
He's very unbothered, and his story had stayed the same.
There's cameras in every room, and I thought that was weird too. I even told Northport Police when I made a phone call. I told them, I said, you know, it was a weird. They even said it was weird. I mean, they closed the case. They had already closed all the case and everything. But you'll see. You know, it takes time. Only time tells all. I lost a lot of my supporters because of the lies Tina, Debbie, and Mama T put out there about me. You know what? It is what it is. There's nothing I can say. A lot of men get caught with it. A lot of men, you know, get in trouble for it, and they don't even do anything. So I'm glad that we had court, and it's documented. You all can look at the court cases. You can look at October 1st in Madison, Kentucky. I think that was my first one. I think October 10th might have been my second one. But there was 2 court dates.
I think, and you know what, it stayed the same for a long time with him saying that, you know, she liked him. He didn't feel that way about her. And then if there was ever, if anyone has the screenshot of when Debo said, have fun with your 2 hookers or whatever, when he was playing around in the bed, that he admitted all that, and he said that she was pissed, and then he left. They departed, they separated ways, went, and then I think that her feelings were very hurt, and then she went and found all this stuff he had left and found the big Tarby, and she said, I'm gonna gut you badly. I'm gonna gut your ass, and I'm gonna make you pay for staying in my house, taking advantage of my, you know, niceness, my, you know, letting you in here for a while, feeding you. You have a roof over your head. You had your own room, like, you know. That was her get back. I just don't think that Ernie had sex with her. I think that she made that up because she was mad. I think she was mad. And if she was going to go file a whole police report, this is the other thing. If she was going to go file a whole police report, why wouldn't she press charges immediately on the whole, like, he didn't tell me that he had HIV before they had sex thing? Why didn't she pursue that? That's another question in my mind about that whole thing. But everything else, like Ernie, I'm not giving Ernie a pass. I'm not giving Ernie, I certainly don't think Ernie raped her. We know that for a fact, because she even said in the post that it was consensual, or the report that it was consensual, except he didn't disclose that he had that. I think that she didn't think DGen was going to go get that information, FOIA that shit.
She threw it all on Brad now. So Brad Inlow is the one Mama T's throwing under the bus. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
He's upset about the rape thing. I've never called him a rapist. I've said he has there are allegations against him, but I've never said, unless I can't remember one time, and I'm careful about this stuff, calling people that, and pedos and rapists, and like, you know, I don't think I have ever said that about him. I've said there's like alleged allegations on him, but I've never like flat, unless somebody can find it, I don't think I've ever said that about him.
Yes, exactly. I feel good. I tell you what. Oh Lord, sometimes medication can just do wonders things. Anyways, Mama T, you was shouting it at me. You was shouting it. I thought that was just so awesome. I really did. Thank you. It should have never been brought to YouTube. It was brought to YouTube. This was a political power move is what it was. Tina is called passing the buck. Exactly. So here's what happened. Tina contacted Debbie. Debbie contacted Tina. We need to get this out. What better way? Well, let's go to Mama T's, because Tina had it.
He says he's a predator though, Michelle. And he is a predator. He preys on old ladies and like manipulates people into thinking he's a predator hunter and this big facade, this character, and they believe him. That is predatory behavior. That is preying on people for money. You know what I mean?
It on first, she did. She didn't pull near the people, and then they brought Mama T in with it as first. So that's what happened. He had all this other shit that you always pushing on me. So why not just put us to rape, right, Mama T? Why not just say I raped someone? Because that's what you did. That's exactly what you are.
You should be going after Debo for this. I get it. You're mad. I understand. You're mad. You are in this little community. You have to deal with these people day in and day out. Yes, things were said, things were ran with.
He doesn't remember any part of the video in 2 years. I'm sorry, 2 years ain't gonna fuck you up like that. I do believe she was drugged. I do believe he raped her. And I do believe every damn word that Deb is saying. He carries around a fucking rape kit, people. And not a rape kit that you get at the hospital. No, he carries around a rape kit that is an actual fucking rape kit to rape people with.
There was another thing, the rape kit. Yeah, but that's not the rape kit she meant. She meant a bag of what a rapist would take, like zip ties, duct tape. I don't know what a rapist would take. Yeah. So I wanted to clear that up because I hear that a lot. And I remember that day. I remember that's not what she said, but I wanted to make sure.
Mask and all included.
Like, where does the root of this come from, though?
One of my best friends came to me with an allegation of rape. One of my best friends. Somebody I would right now take a slug in the chest for if it meant saving her life or her daughter's life. Came to me with the allegation that he raped her. That for some reason, she passed out after having a few drinks, not enough to get drunk or anything, and he was on top of her.
Saying that even though you were naked with her and she woke up naked, she doesn't remember having sex with you at all. She doesn't remember that shit. It's just like waking up.
I
and
have never been
up
naked
against her.
around Debbie, okay? I have
Bullshit,
never been
dude.
naked
She
around
woke
Debbie.
up with you naked in her fucking bed with her.
Oh
You're
my
fucking
God.
lining up against her, and she's like, "Stop!" And you stopped.
Oh my, what?
Respectfully, good for you. You stopped.
Oh my God.
You did
Okay.
stop. And so that's part of the thing that made her feel like she had made a mistake, is because she was like, "Oh my God, stop!" And then you're like, "Okay," and you back away, right? Was that part of the LARP? So during any of that time,
Wait a minute. Naked Tiger said this right here. When this first started, Debo said she went up to Ernie on top of her. Now he was just naked in her bed.
He was. No, he was on top of her, naked in the bed. I don't know if he was actually penetrating her at that time. I never asked for details. I'm just going on what, she has shared. That is true.
How do you know it's true? Were you there?
I wasn't there.
Then what the fuck gives you the idea that I would ever do something like that?
Because I know Debbie, and Debbie's not lying. And you lie. You say you're a liar for hire. That's what you say you are.
So that means I'm gonna get naked with women.
Were you mounting her like when she woke up? Who knows?
Was I what?
And she's like, no. Were you mounting up on her when she woke up? And she's like, no. I don't know. I didn't ask her for fucking details. Okay.
You make it sound like we're a bunch of. You make it sound like we're a bunch of. You make it sound like we're a bunch of Legos or something that connects the pieces together or some shit like that. Like we connect each other. This is ridiculous. I have never been naked around Debbie. Okay, never, ever. I have never seen Debbie naked. I don't know where the fuck this is coming from. Oh my God. Oh God.
I've known this lady for over 5 years. I wish I could say that she has lied to me and she has made things up, but she has never lied to me. So when she told me this, I'm not going to mention any names out of respect to a victim. That's just how I operate. I'm not going to say any names. So when this victim told me that she was raped, I contacted the Florida Division of Law Enforcement, Human Trafficking, the people that I've dealt with in Tampa when I worked the case down there, the people I've dealt with in West Palm when I was doing a missing person case down there, and Hub Sound when my dog located a body of a missing lady where some crazy people online said I was escorted out of the county because they didn't want me there. It wasn't that. It was because one of the family members of this person threatened to kill me, so they followed me out of town. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. That's years ago, but I can say this. I do not like the fact that they didn't have enough evidence to prosecute Ernie because it was a lot of hearsay. The victim didn't have a rape kit done, even though the victim should have. That was not up to me. I wish the victim did.
Because there's no way you're going to go around and be suing me, Mama T, Ghost, Peach, Angelo, D-Gen, and whoever the fuck else has talked about this. Like, there's just no way. There's no way. The judge would look at this and laugh you out of the courtroom. The only person that you have a legitimate, argument in going after is Debo.
I did. You did that to me. You all did that. That was you, nobody else. And you made, and yes, did I lose a lot of supporters and followers? Hell yeah, I did.
Ernie, shut up. Okay, Mama T, I'm not trying to put you on the spot or anything, but this question has kind of like been in my head for a little while. Did you see a report? Did you really see a report saying that Debo got graped by Ernie? Or was that not true? Or did Debo show you a report that said that? That was kind of like, that question has been bothering me. No, not the kid. That's a different thing. That's a different thing. So Debo, the report Debo made that I showed that's on DGen's wall, you saw a report that was different. Okay, yeah, will you get that to me? Because that just like confused me, because I don't know if like, I don't think you would just like say that and it not be true, or if Debo sent you a report with that on it and it was like manufactured and it wasn't the real report. You know what I mean? That just confused me.
That's with those feathers and that fur.
I don't know.
You couldn't be a teagle. You couldn't do it. You had to go back. I'm glad you shapeshifted back to that fucking eagle. Because now today, you get to prove the rape kit from Trump Towers and how you saw the paperwork, remember? There you are. Look at that. I got something coming for you, Stern Dog. I'm so glad. Listen, everybody, this is somebody. Wait a minute, we got to double check this shit.
Okay, no, I just want to make it clear. So, Mama T, you didn't lie for Debo, correct? I'm not accusing you. I trust, but I want to verify. You did not just run with this. You actually saw a piece, like a document that said it. You saw a document that said Debo claimed that she was sexually assaulted by Ernie. Okay, cool.
Can I have you, Naked Tiger or Beloved Ghost? Can you you speak of the devil? No, they show up. But listen, can you verify? We do the double verification, please. Make sure that's Mammoth. Mama T. Make sure it's Mama T. Make sure that that's Mama T. I'm glad you do have something coming for me, because guess what? I've got something coming for you. That is a fact. Can we verify that that's poor Mama T over there? I know it's early in the morning, folks, and the coffee's running right now, but can you verify that that's Mama T? Can we? Hold on a minute, Mama T. Don't be using that kind of language. I've got those virgin eyes. Oh, it's her. Thank you, Naked Tiger. Thank you so much. I can't wait to hear what Mama T's got. Oh my God, you can't make this shit up. I love it. I love how they dig herself deeper. Because didn't Mama T say, I saw the paperwork? Did you say that, Mama T? But yesterday you were saying that you saw Debbie's, her paperwork where she was not positive for HIV. But you changed it around on everybody. But when the heat was on me, it's good cocaine, Burke. When the heat was on me, when it was on me, you was all about the paperwork from Trump Towers and law enforcement saying this. We cannot talk about it. Ongoing investigation. It doesn't look like her, but it's her channel. Okay, thank you. So, no, it's magical. I've got that rambiosis shit, whatever the hell, but don't mean I'm dying. No. I hope I'm not anyway. No, me and Mama T will never reconcile.
A point yesterday where the question came up to Mama T, because DGen put out the police report, and no one had seen this new police report, okay? And in that police report, it said that Debo said they had consensual sex, okay? But it was unprotected, and that she didn't know that he had HIV.
Deborah shared that she and Ernie engaged in consensual, unprotected sexual intercourse. That is 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, fact and proof that you, ma'am, lied and tried to pull the wool over DGen and I's eyes.
The question arose because Mama T did say that she saw a report that claimed that there was sexual abuse and she needed to find it. Yes, I think so. There are laws. Yes, that's like really bad. It's like a felony or something in Florida. So I don't know what happened yesterday, but Mama T decided to have Ernie up on her panel.
Why were you standing over her bed watching her sleep, Ernie? So you're saying that they both lied then?
I'm saying all of them are liars.
No, I'm talking about somebody else that was in her house. Why do you think they would lie on you like that, Ernie?
So her daughter caught me standing over her bed, right? You're saying? Is it because that's the person that said that? That's a lie. That's a lie.
How would you know that's who I was talking about?
Because she already said it, and she said that her daughter is the one that caught running there and said that I was standing over there. Boom. You see, I'm willing to take a polygraph test. Is Debbie willing to take a polygraph test? We got invited to the Steve Wilco show. I'm ready to go. Debbie's the one that don't want to go. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to clear my name on all this.
Are you?
Yes, I am, Mama T.
Are you really? You think you'd be cleared, Ernie?
Oh, I know I'll be cleared.
Yeah, you're 100,000% sure about that.
197,000%. Yes. I'll tell you what. I'll even do one. I'll give you a number that you're used to. I'm 1,900% sure I'll be cleared. Call Northport Police right now while we're on here, Mama T. I just talked to them.
I can't. I'm on the phone that I have. I can call on them.
Now that you've asked me some questions, you've asked me 3 or 4 questions. I got one question to ask you. You just admitted in Katie's that you have the actual evidence of the reports. Did you find those reports? Can you show the people? We want the people to understand and see clarity for what clarity really is, especially on a topic and an issue as such as sexual harassment, sexual assault, rape allegations, and all that stuff. You obviously told Katie that you had the report. Where's it at?
I said I have a report, Ernie. Why are you so worried?
Again, can you provide that? Can you show that report to the people?
Why are you so worried? I said I had to look for it, Ernie. Don't you pay attention?
I'm not worried at all.
What makes you so worried about it, Ernie?
Mama T, this face right now I'm making is a face of concern. Not, it is not. I'm not worried a bit. I'm actually wanting to hear this and see this, as a matter of fact, and I'm sure it's 99.8% of your followers and people want to see it as well. And by the way, that is a cute little karate kitten tiger that you got there. I like that. Kind of lightens the mood up for what's getting ready to happen.
So Ray was watching the whole time when all of this stuff went down?
Again, I don't know what nefarious actions that Ray and Debbie had. And laying in bed, jacking off to you, laying in the bed. That was exactly what Ray was doing. He had cameras in Debbie's room, and Debbie liked to lay around. Well, I mean, Debbie doesn't think, a woman. And he would watch her sleep, and they would contact each other on the phone, and he would masturbate. Pretty much, he would masturbate to her in the bed there. That's what he did. He wanted her to always take her phone with a shower. And I kind of, she was my friend. She was my friend, and I stood up against that. And when I stood up against that, shit hit the fan, okay?
What the hell? Is Ray like a perv too? Because Ray did say that he got in her phone and shit. But is that all true? The camera stuff? Because he said that he saw cameras and stuff. He said there were cameras. Yeah.
Again, here we go again. I've already talked to Northport Police Department, Mama T, like a week ago, okay? I talked to him a week ago. Here you are making fake allegations. Yes, Katie, she was busted lying. And Mama T's getting ready to get busted next for protecting her. So here we go, and putting out this outlandish bullshit. Again, folks, notice, this is not me saying this. This is the real Mama T here. Remember, look at it. It says the real Mama T. Why don't you go to Northport then, Ernie? Laugh out loud. See, they always put in this laugh out loud. I'm talking serious shit right now because they want you to talk to you about a case stuff. No, they don't. I just talked to the fucking officer last week, literally, 4 days ago. But of course, your all's words is receipts. I'm here for the receipts, Mama T. If you've got them, please tell us all. We hope they're not like the car receipts, but go ahead.
Ernie, shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up. This is my channel. You're a guest on my channel.
And so listen, Mama T, let me tell you something. You can knock on the devil's door 10,000 times, and there's always one chance that son of a bitch is going to answer. And guess what? He just answered. I came up on your panel to see the receipts.
You're saying you're the devil?
In this case, I probably am. I came on your panel to see the receipts, and everybody in chat's asking for the receipts, Mama T, that you claimly said you had on Katie's. So now I'm pretty sure it's time to pay the piper.
Ernie, where are your receipts, Ernie? So if Ray was filming the whole time and watching her with the cameras, wouldn't the receipts be on those fucking cameras, Ernie? Wouldn't that clear you? Why haven't you asked for those?
Because I never knew anything was going on. And is it really my deal to clear myself for anything? I just cleared myself. Actually, your friend Degenerate Loss cleared me when it was supposedly consensual sex. So that right there automatically threw everything about rape out. You do understand that, right? But the fact of the matter is, it was only one party. It was only one party. The police had never got to talk to me at that time until October the 1st. And then I told them I never had anything to do with Debbie. Anyways, I offered my DNA as well, through the PSI that I can offer to do that. I offered my DNA. That is in the records too in Madison County. You can check that out. I went to court against Debbie on October 1st and October the 10th of 2024. You can check that out as well. I beat her both times with the domestic violence. So during that time, all these allegations and stuff that was supposedly coming out because she wrote them in 85 pages, but she never went and then she never said anything. Did you know in the 85-page report she never mentioned rape? Wow. She mentioned human trafficking.
How come you didn't answer my question, Ernie? Ernie, anyway, why didn't you answer my question? Why haven't you asked for the? Why haven't you asked for the receipts of the cam footage that would clear you? Allegedly.
The camera footage that will clear me. Do I have access to the camera footage? No, I do not. Again, that was a stupid question you asked.
For it, though, Ernie? It's not a stupid question, Ernie. Why haven't you asked for that cam footage, Ernie?
Then why don't Debbie provide it? There you go. That automatically proves her, right? It also proves her. I don't have access to it, okay? I don't know nothing about camera stuff, okay? I don't have to ask for it. I don't have to clear myself when the police just did and Degenerate Loss did as well. Your questions are starting to be a little bit, well, just show the receipts. Just show the receipt you said you had. Just show the receipt you said you had, and we'll be done with this. I can leave. I can leave this, I can leave you all forever and leave me alone. Just show the receipts, please.
Leave you alone.
You want to give the voice to the people, show the receipts.
I will show the receipts when I'm fucking ready to show them, Ernie. You're not going to boss me around.
Again.
Okay? I used to let you do that all the time, Ernesto.
Again, go ahead and make your agenda out of it. Make an agenda out of it.
There's no agenda.
Lightning bolts in the chat if you want Mama T to show the receipts. Lightning bolts in the chat. Good God, this settles it all right here.
And I don't know if she was trying to troll him or whatever with an apology or something, but that just was really weird. And I feel like Ernie got over on her really bad because he kind of just pinned her in a corner and she didn't have the receipts that we needed at hand. And Ernie, of course, pretends like he didn't hear anything my live said. Mama T said she was going to get those receipts. We decided she would have those receipts by Sunday night. And then, so Ernie left the panel. I went live because I wanted to clear up because Ernie thought I was going to apologize to him, which no, never. Then William came up and then kind of at the end of my live, Traders came in and said, Ernie, will you quit the internet if I show this document of, the restraining order? So the document about including the sexual abuse, stalking, dating violence, shit like that, that was filed after the original report. The original report is the one that Degen put out that no one had seen until last week. Peach, can you send that to me so we can just get this over with right now?
I blame Katie. I got the proof. She did report it as a sexual crime. All right. I just want to see it. I just want to see this.
I can't show it live.
Fuck. Why can't you show it live?
We were asked not to, but I won't show it live. Can I see it? Because I'm a trustable source. I feel like, listen, Ernie, shut up for a minute.
That is so much fucking bullshit right there.
It will come to you. I'm not allowed to show it, but I'm going to tell you what I see, y'all. And I'm going to tell you what I see and what I think. This is my opinion of if it is a credible document or not. Okay. You're the one that was totally raging at Mama T about not having that receipt ready. I have the receipt, but it's not redacted. You need to stop.
Okay, therefore you look at it and you see it and see if it's real or not. God damn, this is fucking ridiculous to the people. You're doing this to the people, but go ahead. I'll entertain it. I'll entertain it because it shows a lot.
Well, PT wrote in the chat, she's seen the proof. What do you want me to do? Huh? I'm being honest with the people.
Well, I don't hide shit from the people, but anyways, you all do, obviously.
Yeah, you do. You're a hider. No, I don't. You're a professional hider.
If I've got a receipt, I always put the receipts out no matter what. I redact the numbers, I redact the whatever the fucking shit is, but I put it out there to the people. I don't care. Something like that should be put out. As simple as that. I already called. I know what's going on. I've already been telling them. I don't even
everybody, how about this? Since Ernie's going to be a little baby and cry and throw a fit, I am just saying to you that I haven't gotten them yet, but Peach has them. And I think that I am a pretty credible person and I wouldn't just say something was real if it was fake. But then again, if you guys don't want my opinion about it, I won't say a word about it. And whoever puts it out eventually will.
Give it to William. Let him put it out there. He can redact it. Let him put it out there.
I don't think it's about who puts it out there. I don't know if it's
I think all the people should know. I really think all the people should know. Not just some.
Me too. I know you want to know. I want to know.
I know what it is. I ain't worried about it. I know it don't exist.
I have a feeling, Ernie, that even if it is real, and I don't think that these people would make it up, you would think it was fake anyway. If we redacted it, you would think it was fake anyway.
I would not, because I know what they look like. I know what the header. I know all that shit. I want to see what it looks like. I want to see what it is, and never no charges.
Okay, so it states sexual abuse under domestic violence for the order setting hearing on injunction for protection against domestic violence.
Already beat that.
Okay, but it was a sexual. That's where the sexual crime was. But
I already beat that. Everybody already knew that. I beat that last year.
Okay, that's not the same as the police report that Mama T said she got.
No. So Mama T's also got a report for Sunday, I guess.
I guess. I don't
Because
know.
that's
Unless
what
Mama
last
T
year,
meant
that-
to say that this was it.
Then that just goes to show you how stupid she is, because I beat that on October the 1st, October the 1st of last year. See, that's where the mic dropped, Katie.
But let me say this. She wasn't. So, okay, it's the same report Mama T had seen. So she did report sexual abuse. But then why did she say that? Yes, you wanted us to prove that she said that those things. And that's what I wanted to see too, with receipts. Okay?
But
And
I'd already beat
you just
that
showed a
fucking
receipt
last
where it
year.
says, you just showed a receipt where it said, there's a receipt here that says the sexual, and you just admitted that that was sexual abuse on there. But it doesn't matter if you proved it or not. You were saying that those receipts didn't exist, but they do. You're moving the goalpost, right, Michelle?
I already beat this shit last year when I was in jail. So
We know that was
Yeah.
dismissed. We're kind of saying that why did Debo say one thing on one report and then one thing on I don't know. This is weird. This is late. It's late. I need to wrap my head around this. This is crazy to me. Cause like he didn't beat it. She didn't show up because of the weather, but it was dismissed.
It was dismissed.
Right, 'cause if she doesn't show up, then it gets dismissed.
October the 1st and October 10th. So
You said
y'all-
it didn't
y'all
exist though, Ernie, and it does.
wrap your head around it. I told you I beat it. I was the one that fucking brought it out there with the 85
You
pages.
said the
I beat all
sexual
of it.
abuse that didn't exist, but it does. That's all we were trying to prove.
Domestic violence is what it was under.
Domestic
It was
violence,
not
sexual
labeled-
abuse.
It was not labeled. I told you that. I already said that. I never said it was under sexual abuse. It was under domestic violence.
Deborah shared that she and Ernie engaged in consensual, unprotected sexual intercourse while he was staying at her residence.
And then, on the 5th, a few days later, from the 17th to the 5th, give or take 3 weeks, whatever, she claims that there was sexual abuse, stalking, dating violence, domestic violence on that restraining order.
Florida Supreme Court approved family law form. This is the blank form that they give you when you're filling out a DV protection order, okay? Order setting hearing on petition for injunction for protection against, and then you check these boxes, right? So Ernie got a copy of this, and this is just what you fill out by hand and turn into the judge, okay? And then you check the boxes, swear to statement, that's it. So right here, this is what you would fill out. You go in and ask the court. You put all your information in. That's why I had it screenshotted so I could just read the part that she filled in. Because everything I have to black out on this paper. Okay? Because it's got all her details on it. Okay? So, and then all his details, which I don't care about showing his. And then right here has petitioner. So this is all a handwritten statement that Ernie would have been sent. And describing the other court case ongoing. And then petitioner is either a victim of domestic violence or has reasonable cause to believe he or she is in imminent danger of becoming a victim. So right here, it's saying you don't even have to be a victim yet. They didn't have to actually put hands on you yet. If you're afraid of it, you can ask for a protection order. But in Florida, it covers the sexual part too. Okay, so it's all in one. And then right here, she wrote, I think it's about 5 pages, and I'm going to read it to you. On 6/21/2024, Ernie Schultz said he wanted to teach me self-defense. He was temporarily staying here, and he grabbed me by the neck and took me down to the ground. I hit my leg. I told him I didn't want to do this because I would be having foot surgery soon, and he said he had stage 4 liver cancer. So I did not feel comfortable doing this. I had a bruise on my leg and arm. On 6/24/2024, Ernie Schultz told me he had to see a doctor to get his meds refilled or he was going to die. And again, this was written. So she called the cops, Northport PD, 8/18. By September 3rd, so August 18th to September 3rd, she went to take out a restraining order. And all fairness, the 16th when her court was, she didn't go. She has her own reasons, but truly, she just didn't go. He said he couldn't go to the hospital to get meds because it was very expensive. So I took him to the health department and he saw a doctor on the way back to my home. He pinched the outside of my arm, causing immediate pain and large bruise. On 6/26/2024, my daughter was making a tray of food. Ernie approached her and said, "You better stop for no reason or I will sell you." I was mad. He said he was kidding. Around 7 p.m., he told my daughter to watch the self-defense move he had me, and he stand up and reached me from behind by my neck, squeezed till I was gasping for air, began to take me down, knocked me to the ground. In a matter of 13 seconds, my daughter's eyes had fear, and when he saw this and I was mad, he tried to tell me what to do if I get grabbed from behind. Ernie became to start being verbally and mentally abusive on July 7th. I was driving. Ernie took the back of his fist and hit me. I had ignored a lot of this due to him saying he only had 10 months to live due to liver cancer. I may have missed something. Until July 25th, where I have it out of order. This one on daily. That day I took him back to Northport Health Department and he became aggressive and verbally abusive, so I did not go inside his doctor's appointment. Around 11 a.m., he said to pick him up that he had to eat and go back in an hour. We went to Culver's and he started making a video demanding me not to talk. He was severely loud, and I told him an elderly couple looked scared and worried. He yelled, "I don't give a fuck." We left shortly after and he picked up meds he said was for his kidneys. On July 28th, he asked me and my daughter and her boyfriend want to go to New York with him, that he had to make a commercial for his YouTube channel. I said, no, I had foot surgery, etc. You can go. He said it was a paid trip to RNC. He then went to my daughter and boyfriend and her boyfriend and asked them what, and they said yes. Around July 31st, we left using my car. We stopped in Tennessee so he could see his family and stayed 2 days at a very rundown motel that he had said people got killed and their bodies were found in walls. August 1st, we went to New York City, stopping on the way where Ernie bought 2 knives from something store. When we were almost to New York City, he told... Yeah, I may have did it out of order. He was going to be paid $10,000 to do a documentary in human trafficking. Said me and the kids had to help by going in New York City tunnels at 1 a.m. I said no, and he said the kids will be safe. When we got there, we lost Ernie for almost 3 hours during an awful rain. After I drove out of the city and said something about 1 a.m., I said I can't read it. He was highly mad next a.m. and talked horrible to my daughter about me, calling me stupid, idiot, bitch, etc. After a week trip traveling, we again got to my house and Ernie said he was going to North Carolina to get medical procedures done, his brain chip reactivated in parentheses, and would leave August 14th, which absolutely happened, the leaving August 14th part. August 10th, he tells me he has to have a Zoom meeting at racetrack at 1 a.m. Said it wasn't safe at my house due to security of Zoom. I dropped him off around 4:30. I tried to call him and he just replied, hello. I went back to sleep at 9 a.m. He asked me to pick him up. He tried to open my car when I was driving. It took 25 minutes to get him in front door, etc. He was severely paranoid, his right eye severely bloodshot, and huge pupils. He made me walk around over 2 hours and looked through the entire house, and he withheld my electronics, and I could not call at all. I tried to take him to ER, but would not go. This lasted till the next day around 4:30. He made up a bunch of stories, etc. On August 13th, my daughter came in my room. Ernie was laying on the side of my bed, told her to come here. He went under my cover, moved it, said, come here. I said, no way. He later apologized, etc. On August 14th, he went to Greyhound bus station, and I was almost there. He said he was getting his brain chip reactivated and was going to kill Trump. When I was mad, he just smiled. The night before, he was on my phone, and I had gotten text messages from the deputy, poll worker, job I was going to do. Something, I can't read that. Came the following Sunday, NP police. Came the following Sunday, looked through his things, and took my statement due to Ernie making YouTube videos saying he was in Pennsylvania, not far from Trump rallies. He had taken a video of me mid-July. I had some beers, don't remember anything, had like 4, which was unusual. I woke up to us having sex. My daughter was not home. I started going through Ernie things, found dildos, face masks, and other odd sexual things. I told him he could not come back to stay because of how he was, etc. And he had made videos with 2 strippers. Engaging sex, I don't know what that says. I don't know what word that is. Engaging, I think. Sexually on YouTube. I found his HIV meds, but he denied this. I notified health department. Had to have multiple tests. I have to have 2 more in November. He played the videos on YouTube of me and said there are 5 people he was going to kill and began asking Johanna Maynard and Nicole Ruggiero to attack me. Around August 29th, the U.S. Secret Service, FBI, and NPPD Detective Fagan said I could get a restraining order as they feel he would come back or contact me due to our safety. I and my family are truly afraid that he may kill me. Thanks, Debo.
So then Ernie goes to jail. And then Ernie gets out of jail. And there was a court date set for this restraining order thing.
I had to go to court on October 1st for some stuff in Florida that was dismissed and dropped. And then I had to go to court on the 10th. Everything's found that these people are delusional. These other people are delusional. That's all I'm going to say about it. I don't even want to bring them up. I could care less about it. I know.
Amen.
Look, I've got 40. Let me show you something. I've got 40 some pages they filled out about me. Actual information that they wrote about me. 40 some pages.
Wow.
That I'm this, that I'm that I tried to steal their kids and put them in human trafficking and was going to do this. And oh my God. It's actual official documentation. It's official shit. Every bit of this is official. Every bit of this. Committed or threatened to commit domestic violence. Florida statutes, any aggravated assault, battery, aggravated assault, sexual battery, stalking, aggravated stalking, kidnapping, false imprisonment. They checked it. Look at this. All of it's checked. I'm not that person.
Wow.
But you know, when the getting's getting good and people are on a roll with it, everything happens.
All right. Well, it snowballs and it turns into something.
Lots of all this.
And no charges. There was bad weather. for Debo, and she did not make it to court. Okay. So the judge said, there's no, you didn't show up. We're not going to grant this, but like Debo can go and refile it or whatever. Yes, it got thrown out, but Debo can go refile it if she wants. She never did that. So Mama T was right. She saw a report about sexual abuse. Traders is going to go live and explain why. She's going to explain the discrepancy. Like Traders there's a lot to this, but I just want to kind of like line out the dates because this is like confusing. At the end of the day, Debo filed a police report. Okay, you're tracking very good. That DGen put out. That was the first one. And she said it was consensual sex. And then like 3 weeks later, she files a restraining order that says there was stalking, domestic violence, dating violence, and sexual abuse. Okay. Trader says that she's going to go live and make it make sense why there's a discrepancy, why there are two completely different stories. So then Ernie was in jail. So then after he got out, there's supposed to be a hearing about this. So she could get the restraint granted. There was bad weather. She never showed up. So they just dropped it. Right. I think it's weird as hell that the reports say, Mr. Nobody, I'm with you on this. It's confusing. Trader says that she's going to line it all out tomorrow, but I'm just trying to tell you all that report does exist. Ernie was challenging us about, people need to get off of Mama T's clit over there because she's not the one you should be mad at. Like Ernie's trying to use Mama T as a scapegoat because Debo, I guess, deleted her channel, quit the internet. And then, I don't know, Tina allegedly is quitting as well. Two things can be true at once.
DeGeneres took some heat for some for some FOIAs, and he was challenged, or they were challenged to do so, and they delivered on that challenge. I don't think, now, for Debo's aspect, it's a very sensitive personal nature. There was a lot of mishandling. But one thing is for certain. If you challenge someone to get a FOIA, then you better stand on that challenge.